Hi, my name is Jared, and this is my MECH 200 final project. So, what am I presenting? So, when I first started this project, I had no idea what I wanted to do. So, I went on Google Images and I found this cool-looking radar, this ground-based mobile air search radar, and it just looked cool. So, one of the reasons I chose it was mechanical motion. So, the dish on top spins around. So, I used a gear mate to make it spin around. And two was the surface modeling. All those trusses you see on top that make up the dish, all that is surface modeling, and that's what I use to make it. And number three, I just find all this stuff really interesting. The radar and the information systems. So that's what encouraged me to choose this. So the first modeling technique I used was surface modeling. So yeah, as I was saying, all those trusses are made using surface modeling. So a bunch of swept surfaces and then a few lofted surface. This was the most tedious part of the project because there was a lot of 3D sketches and offset planes and split lines. So yeah, it took a long time and it was a big pain. Uh, Mechanical mates. So originally this part wasn't even on the machine, and I figured it wasn't complex enough, so I added, a total of 9 mates to make up this gear um, system. So you see, we have a pinion, a hand crank, and then a pulley mate on the bottom, which functions, and then that connects to a shaft, which connects to a spur gear, which then goes to the actual base of the radar. So just to use some of the stuff we learned over the semester, I used equation-driven sketches to get the length, width, and height of, the main part, the base of the radar station. And then I inserted some dim expert in there just so you can visualize how big this thing is. I think it's about as big as it would be in real life, but I just made this based off that one picture. So who knows, really. Some other parts that are included in my design is 4 jack stands, which are used when the radar is in motion, so it's stable and not, falling over. And a drive shaft, which connects the 2 wheels, which I got off of GrabCAD because it's not really a central part of the design, and it would have been, just time wasted not doing the actual project. Here's my animation. So this is the exploded view. That's the radar dish. It's gold plate. Green for a forest environment. It goes down and up on the jack stands depending on it's in motion. See that hand crank? That actually does, it's mated properly so it turns the dish. And yeah, that's the animation. If you look to the left part, you can see it does have a ball hitch, so you can hook it up to your truck and take it duck hunting or whatever. And yeah, it's pretty useful. There's a lever back there which isn't functional, but it's just a design choice. These are my first renders. Don't grade me based on these, but this is just to get an idea of what it would look like if it were realistic. So, I kind of went for an urban environment. I think it's some sort of aluminum that I have on here, and then the gold plate on top. Now, next up is my real amazing render. Yep, black and gold. This is what Warren Buffett would use if he had a radar system. Um, so some other comments I want to make. The interior is hollow and it does house the gears, which was a pain and used a lot of mates, but it does work with the hand crank. So if you actually turn it in SolidWorks, it will turn the radar dish itself. And yeah, that is about it. Thank you.